Are you ready? Do you want to go?
Am I ever ready?
Do we need to refresh the fire, or you think it's okay? You just restarted it not too long ago. This isn't going in.
One take Dave.
Not yet.
That's what they call me.
One take Dave.
One take Dave.
All right, so now we're going, and we got fire.
Thank you for that.
We got a good fire. Oh, this is lovely.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say thank you for being
So,
a friend.
Dave, heard you put in an order
Oh,
for some new stuff. What'd you get? Do you have a Where W yet?
you shut up is what you do. You, Greg, you're an.
I think I'm gonna buy my first white cube on purpose.
And I'm led to believe that there are GTS2s over here.
Oh yeah, there's a GTS2 right here. But we don't touch other people's cubes, so
Number one, things are happening.
I don't know. I panicked. I was on camera. I panicked because
Allison Hannigan, man.
Allison Hannigan though. Yeah, I am open to going to a competition and sucking badly. I am in the Terraminx when I'm solving this thing. If you want to make a snarky comment about how I just blew up an easy T-perm, that's cool too. I do suck. I am terrible at this.
Yeah, you're not very good at this at all.
Say cheers, Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for being a friend.
So we've already started.
I think we've started. Addie, have we started? Did you do the clap?
Rutabaga is in effect.
Rutabaga. You said rutabaga. I get to say rutabaga.
Rutabaga is in effect.
Rutabaga is my thing, man. Okay, let's go.
It's its own thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to start then.
Good.
I'm going to give
You
an
should
intro.
start.
We're going to do the intro. Are you ready for the intro? You said rutabaga. Of course you're ready. All right. Hey there, folks. Cranky Old Cuber here. Oh, you should say a thing. Go ahead and say who you are.
What am I? Oh, I'm Cranky Dave.
And together, we're two old cubers. Welcome to the episode.
Separately, we're nothing.
No, we are less than the values of our parts split apart.
Yes.
That was kind of a backwards way of saying we are greater than the sum of our parts or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Yeah.
All right.
It was funny. Hey, where are you going, Laura?
We're boring people.
Okay, you come back soon now. Because we're recording.
This is all live.
Okay.
This is
yeah,
all
it's
gold.
all live. This is going in. It's comedy gold, right? It's really not.
It's
like
something.
It's like kind of comedy lead.
It's something that's more brown than gold.
Oh, comedy poo?
You know, I was going to leave it unsaid.
Yeah, but I got to say it.
Yeah, well, you kind of just disarmed it by calling it
Or do you mean
poo.
comedy? We're going to bleep that.
We're going to bleep that.
That'll get bleeped.
Yeah, we're going to bleep that.
It's all good.
All right,
So,
where are we going from here?
We're in the intro right now, and we're going to move out of
It's
the intro.
the intro that never ends.
I'm going to ask you about something interesting that you've done recently.
My
and
God,
you're going to tell me
rutabaga.
about it. Wait, we rutabagged.
Okay.
Okay. So, Dave recently participated in something that might be relevant to our viewers' interests, although perhaps not directly, but it does have the word puzzle in it.
Yeah.
So I think you're going to want to know about this. What did you do, Dave?
Well, I graduated from Western Washington University, and in the process of going through Western Washington University, I had to take the calculus series. And
calculus.
during the calculus series, I got this really good professor, the sort of instructor that you hope to get. She had an enthusiasm, still has an enthusiasm, lets you understand what math means. If you asked, how could I use calculus in my real life? She could give you a real reason for it. She was actually capable of that. And she gave me a lifelong interest in mathy things and puzzles and stuff like that. And we had reconnected over Facebook, which seems to be the best use of Facebook. Yeah. And I was posting about cubing, and she said, are you practicing for this? And gave me a link to this event called the Great Puzzle Hunt. And I remember reading about it and
link
saying,
in the description.
Yeah, there'll be a link to it. Well, you're jumping the gun just a little bit, because when she told me about it, I didn't know. I saw the previous event and it was student only. Yeah. And then I said, oh, I wish this existed when I was going to school. And she said, well, we're opening it up to everybody this year.
Oh, very nice.
And I think I was the first non-student team to register. I put together a team of alumni members. And so what happens is, so we went up to Western, met all at Red Square, and then we had all logged in to a particular website, and then she pushed a button, and we all got sent to various stations across the campus, where they gave you a sheet of paper, which was a puzzle, and you were supposed to solve it within an hour, and you had a team of 4 to 6 people. And you're thinking, cool, I can solve cubes, I should be able to do this. And I remember getting that first piece of paper and looking at it for a good, probably only about 10 seconds, but it felt like hours, because I was just looking at it and feeling like I don't even know where to begin on this. And we did solve the problem, but, and there were 4 problems total. Well, 5 problems total. One's a meta problem. And we kind of got spanked. I don't think we finished one of them within the time limit.
Oh, no.
Yeah. To be fair, we weren't prepared. We found the solution to every single one of them, but it was always like 5 seconds before we got booted out. And so, we weren't doing a lot of teamwork there. We were all just kind of staring at it together going, oh, I think this, whereas the teams that were doing well were like, this person's going to do research, this person's going to concentrate on this aspect, and this guy's going to smoke a cigar and make a master plan of some sort, something A-team like. But at any rate, we had our handed to us. And the funny thing was we started it with the attitude of, well, we're all gonna go to college where we all met, and we're gonna have a good time. If we go there and we have fun, we have won. And requirement number 2 was to salt the earth with the crushed bones of our competition.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that was a little bit of a stretch goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't really do it. I mean, full points for attitude, but about a -60 on execution.
Dude, you bumped the mic.
I bumped the mic. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore these sorts of things.
Addie's not ignoring it.
Well, that's happening regardless. That's going to happen regardless of how I react to it. So anyway, that's the Great Puzzle Hunt. There's a website. They posted the first year's puzzles, so you can have an idea of the sort of difficulty that I'm talking about. Enter it next year. She has said that she thought the puzzles were a little hard this year. I can say they were quite hard, but the one
you showed me made me want to cry.
Yeah, well, but I'll put this into perspective. The winning team, now there are ways to get bonus time, right? So when I say that their winning time was 30 minutes for 4 puzzles,
oh wow,
right? There was some bonus time involved, so it was more than 40. It was more than 30 minutes, but however you get there, 30 minutes. Once you've seen these puzzles, 30 minutes makes me want to hurt them. Makes me feel bad.
I imagine 30 minutes feels about the same as, say, I don't know, 4.73 seconds on a 3x3.
Yeah. We're talking Felix category puzzle solving.
Yeah, that's annoying that other people can do that.
Yeah, and actually one of the nice things about it is I think it was an all female team. All woman team.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good.
A student team.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, so there you have it. The Great Puzzle Hunt.
Yeah.
You should look into it.
Next year. I think we have a viewer question.
Actually, what we have is a follow-up.
Oh, a follow-up. Okay.
From a previous video. So our very first Two Old Cubers video attracted a comment.
Oh, yeah.
It's a really nice comment from a viewer named Dan Avi.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that's how you say it. But it was about,
parody and false equivocation.
Yeah, I'll just read it. He says, great video. I found it quite enjoyable to listen to as I was solving some of my puzzles. So that's really nice. And I'm glad. I've heard that comment actually on more than one occasion that people liked listening to it. And it's more like a podcast in that manner. So they don't have to
talk a lot.
They don't have to look at us.
We're not a very visual.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Mostly because I'm looking at the monitor instead of up here at the camera because I'm not good at that yet. But beyond that, though, He said, "You guys have a great sense of humor." That's nice to.
Well,
nice
it amuses us.
Nice of you to say so.
It amuses us.
But what I really wanted to talk about was he talked about parody versus false equivocation. Dave was talking about the megamorphics.
Yeah, we were talking about the megamorphics.
Where's the megamorphics?
Right here.
Yeah. Okay. So the megamorphics.
These particular pieces, especially,
has both kinds of things. So, and so what he tells us is 4x4x4 puzzles, which this is a 4x4x4 shape mod.
Right.
Have two kinds of parodies, and then parodies is when you have pieces swapped, right? Or misoriented.
Yeah. This is where we start wandering into the area of I don't know really, because one of those I feel like is a false equivalence.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, not necessarily. I think parody is correct when you've got something that's flipped, but there are other. Well, this is why we asked the question to begin with.
Here's what I'm going to do.
There's a mathy answer to this that is correct and probably is incorrect with common usage.
I'm going to read you what Dan says. Okay. So he says it is a combination of both, so you can define it as either or on this specific puzzle. The reason for this is that 4x4x4 puzzles have two parodies, the single flipped edge and the two swapped corners.
Right, the PLL and OLL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
False equivocations, on the other hand, occur when you have interchangeable pieces.
Right.
So if you think about the master morphics, the edges
it's the
are
edges.
Interchangeable. It's a 3x3x3 shape mod.
Right. You can swap these two completely.
Right. And so they can.
And with the 4x4, you've got the added problem of these being completely swappable.
Right. So if you're interested in the finer points of what a parody versus a false equivocation is, I highly recommend you go back to our first Two Old Cubers video and go read Dan's comment, because it's a very good explanation. And then he goes into some more explanation about 3x3x3 shape mods like the heart cube, and then he talks about the ghost cube, and it's a really well thought out comment. And these are the kind of comments that we like to attract, because this sort of information is interesting, at least to the Two Old Cubers here.
Yeah. Although I got to say, ghost cubes scare me.
Ghost cubes are terrifying, but I'm going to get one and I'm going to learn to solve it. Anyway, thanks, Dan, for that comment. It was awesome. And we're glad that you're enjoying our videos and hope you continue to do so. So now we have a viewer question. And this one is a bit of going to be, well, actually, we're going to do this one first, because the other one is going to be a little bit long-winded. And so I want to go ahead and take care of this other one first. So we got asked, and I want to tell you who asked us. It looks like Martin Variup or Vedrup, or I am probably just butchering this name.
You have offended him, but he will never watch again.
You'll be able to see it on the screen. Says, do you have kids? And if so, what do they think about your hobby? I don't know. I do have a kid, though, so why don't we ask her? Hey, Laura, what do you think about my hobby? So, lovely child, that was Laura. Apparently that's what she thinks about cubing.
Apparently.
So there we go. On to viewer question number, 2.
We have questions.
We do. There are questions. We have questions. We should totally play the We Have Questions theme song. There's a We Have Questions theme song from Letterman.
I do not have children.
Oh, yeah. Dave doesn't have kids. And I don't have kids either, but I do have the one.
Yeah, you do.
She's enough. Yay, the dogs are walking around upstairs. This is great. So let's move on to another question. This one is from, and I'm going to get the name correct this time, because last time I said Mentos Cuber, but it's actually Mentos Cubing. And Mentos Cubing asks, first says, yay, I am first again. So yes, you were.
You're first.
And Mentos Cubing asks, do you think you guys will ever get fast? If so, what are your standards for fast? And when do you think you will get there? So why don't you go ahead and take your shot at that, and I'll just jump in and whatever.
Well, I kind of answered this on Reddit as well just recently. To me, if you can solve a cube at all, you're faster than the majority of the humans on Earth. It's just because it's a strange thing to do. Not many people solve cubes. And so when people ask me if I'm fast, I say I'm fast for a human being, but I'm slow for a speed cuber. I mentioned in a previous episode that my average is around 45, 48 seconds. My personal record is a little like tenths over 30 seconds, which is far faster than when I started, and faster than I actually ever really thought I would get. Getting sub 30 seems possible, and which then makes me think that maybe 20 is possible. And as far as I'm concerned, 20 is the line for fast.
Yeah.
23 seconds was the world record when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
If I can beat that, that would be cool. Will I ever get fast? Well, that's up to you. Do you think I'm fast? I don't know. Unless you're Felix, there's always somebody faster than you. Right?
There's going to be somebody faster than Felix.
And there will be somebody faster than Felix.
Because you know what's going to happen? Felix is going to get old.
Felix is going to get old and get slower. You see, that's the other thing, is that at this point, we're going to peak, and we're going to have a very short time at that peak, and then we're going to watch ourselves get slower.
You think we have yet to peak?
I don't know. I would like to think, to honestly address that question, I would like to think I've got some more speed in me, and I certainly have a lot of space in my F2L to find faster stuff.
Oh yeah.
I could probably get to sub 20 just by doing better F2L.
Yep. Well, like I was saying, I've watched my solves a few times, and I spend so much time doing this during F2L.
Unnecessary spins.
Yeah, it's just or the infamous, U3 move.
Yeah.
Yeah, the U3 move is great.
Or U5.
U5.
Yeah.
I also spend a lot of time doing 3, 4, or 5 look PLL because
Oh, blew that one. And just throw in a T-perm just to see if you get something you remember.
Just do T-perms randomly until something shows up that you actually can solve.
Yes, we use Triangular Francisco.
Triangular Francisco.
Yes.
We'll have to put. We can put a link to that down.
There seems to be a formal definition of Triangular Francisco that does not fit my favored definition, but somebody just recently they filmed some video and then screwed it up and then did this short thing where they described Triangular Francisco as essentially doing all these intricate solves and then spamming T-perms until you recognize what's going on. And so for me, Triangular Francisco just stands for spamming T-perms until you figure out what's what.
Of course, if you don't turn the cube when you spam the T-perms, all you're doing is jumping back and forth between two states. So,
yeah.
So you can't just do that.
Well, that's part of the skill of Triangular Francisco.
Yes. So knowing which way to turn and how much.
Yeah, or that you need to turn. Yes.
So I guess I should probably answer a little bit about fast, right?
I suppose.
Well, so Dave is currently faster than me, and
for no good reason.
Mostly because
he knows a lot more things about this than I do, and I have no idea why I'm faster than him.
Here's the thing. The thing is I am so slow at PLL recognition right now, and I'm at that in between so bad.
I am much faster at recognizing PLL
that I am not timing solves right now. So I actually have no idea how fast I am. I did it just for fun yesterday. I timed 3 solves and I got a 46, a 50, and a 52, which that's, I think, faster for me, but until I do an average of 12, I'm not going to know. And I'm kind of, I haven't had a lot of time, and I'm kind of afraid to.
Fully expect that you're going to get faster than me, but he's not there yet.
No. Now, do I think I will ever get fast? Man, that is a hard question to answer, because I'm one of these people that I get what I feel is good enough, and then I move on to something else. So
don't sell yourself short. Your good enough's pretty good.
Well, it's true. Being sub-minute is a thing. Like, Dave wasn't wrong. That is faster than probably 99.44% of humans on Earth, I'm guessing. So, what is that? That's 4 significant digits, right?
How many digits did you use?
99.44.
And that was how many digits?
That's 4.
That would be 4 significant digits.
Were all of them significant though?
That's more of a personal question.
I know. Yeah. So, do I think I will ever get fast? Well, let me answer it this way. My target is I would like to have an average that starts with a 2. I do not require that.
Just go back to 2 minutes then.
I do not require. That's nice. I do not require that the decimal point follow that 2 directly. So that's okay. We're good there. But I would love to have an average in the 20s, even if it's like 29 point something. That would feel super awesome to me. I would love to have a PB with a 1 in front of it, and that would also be really cool. But I don't know. I mean, guys, I'm 47. I'm not getting any faster.
Yeah.
My hands just don't move that fast. I watch you guys out there do those M slices so fast and the Z and H perms, and I don't even know how you do it because I practice and practice and practice, and I don't get them any faster.
Yeah.
They just feel, my hands just feel, I don't even know how to describe it. They just feel sluggish.
Old and decrepit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're going to die.
So, yes, I think I will get faster. I don't know if that meets people's criteria for fast, but I feel like if I get down in the 20s, I'm going to feel pretty fast.
Well, and there are other things too. I mean, that's just for the 3x3. I would like to, as I mentioned with the competition question, I would like to just be able to get a time solve of a 5x5 because right now my personal best won't make the cut in most. They wouldn't even let me finish the solve in most competitions.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing I'm worried about is never getting faster on the bigger cubes. Really.
Yeah, well, because that's really, I mean, the 3x3 is the heart, right? It's the key to entry, right? But I just really was fascinated with solving big cubes.
Well, I like solving big cubes. I like solving big dodecahedrons.
Yeah.
I'm more interested in learning new and different kinds of puzzles than I am in getting super, super fast. Like, I know I'm never going to be sub 10. Like,
right.
That's just not going to happen.
Well, yeah. I mean, what I would really like is be able to get a new complex puzzle and figure out how to solve it without resorting to a tutorial.
Yeah.
Right?
I would
figure out by myself the complete method.
I would like to learn how to solve a puzzle.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's, I think that pretty much covers that question.
Yeah.
Anything on your mind?
No. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Nothing?
No.
No new stuff?
Nice fire.
It's a good fire.
It's a good fire. Are we done?
I think we can be done. You
All
want to
right.
be done? This one's going to be a short
We're
one.
cooked.
It's going to be a short one.
Okay.
I'm so fried.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I got to go change shirts here in a minute.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're all doing this one after another, and he's just changing shirts.
I'm changing shirts, so it looks like we're doing it on a different day, or like I care about laundry.
But you
or
notice we're not
anything
actually
like that.
changing the
We
calendar.
didn't change the calendar. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, I think that's pretty much it for this time.
Yeah, it's dead.
Thanks guys for watching. And, I hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed doing it. And
I didn't enjoy doing it.
If you would like to continue seeing content like this, you should like, comment, and subscribe and give us feedback and stuff. And if you don't like seeing this stuff and you don't want to see it anymore, then you should still like, comment, and subscribe and tell us what you would like to see. Okay? And I think with that, I think we can be done. So thanks for watching. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, you said it early.
You didn't ask me to.
I wanted to say cheers, Dave.
Let's do it.
Say cheers, Dave.
Cheers, Dave.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hey, let's hold freeze frame.
All right.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me and the card attached.
That's because I'm not very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not either, so. Why are we doing
Two
this?
boring cubers.
Well, we could be two old boring cubers. I need to have a cane to wave. You kids! Get off my lawn! Yeah, okay.
It's not your best stuff.
Okay. I'm gonna dab now. There, I feel better.